Hello and welcome. We are finally back. It's been a couple
Finally.
weeks. Well,
Yeah.
you know what I was out doing?
Girl celebrating the big birthday. Why don't you fill
Your
everybody
your
in?
latest 60-year-old on the block.
Yay. Well, you don't look a
And what have
day
you
over 30.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And
Um,
you've been busy doing some cool stuff
w
too.
well, I've been not doing stuff is basically what it is, because I will let everybody know that as of yesterday, it has been a month since I have smoked a cigarette. And, thank you. Thank you. It's been tough. But it is mind over matter. And I'm doing it with a really close friend of mine that Carolyn knows as well, who went to Ohio University with us. And my dear friend Lee, she's having a rough time. And I said to her, basically, it's the hardest thing one of the hardest things I think that you'll ever do. It is so hard and so painful. And
Not an
I
easy.
know it. And you have to put yourself in a different frame of mind. And when you are craving a cigarette, but I don't have one at home, so it's fine. And I'm not going to jump in the car, because
Right.
if you can get through 30 to 60 seconds of the craving,
Mm.
the intense craving, and, think beyond that and know that in 30 to 60 seconds, you're going to be fine. And that is what I do, and that's how I get through it, and that's how I've gotten through the last 30 days. So, I'm rooting for her. I told her, "Listen, girl, it is the hardest thing that you will ever do. I know I'm here for you. I will do it." And, anybody who's going through this, support your friends. It's tough, but it's so important because it is such an unhealthy habit, and I don't want to be associated with it anymore, and I'm not going to. So, mind over matter.
Good job.
Boom.
Yeah,
Thank
mind
you.
over matter. I remember that because
Yeah.
I quit 20 years ago. I always said
Yeah.
I didn't wanna be 40 and smoking, and it is, it's
Mhm.
gross, dirty, nasty habit, you gotta take time to do it, you gotta
Mhm.
then clean up after so you don't stink, I mean, but you still stink, I mean, so
Mhm. Mhm. It's expensive.
yes.
It's a pricey habit. Yeah, your hair smells, your clothes smell, your
Mhm.
breath smells. I never smoked inside, so I don't have those issues inside, but it's also embarrassing. It's embarrassing to be a smoker, I think. And,
Sometimes we'll argue
yeah,
that.
to get through it, it's a big deal, and I have to say, I'm
Chris,
proud of myself.
how much is
Yeah.
a pack of cigarettes?
Well, you can get these cigs. A pack of Marlboro or Marlboro Lights is what I used to smoke. That was my signature brand. Is about $11 or $12 a pack. So if you're looking at about a pack a day,
What? I didn't even know that.
yeah, yeah, it's pricey.
I
It's
just
very
I'm
pricey.
every day we're
Now
like
there
55
is.
max.
Now that I'm here in Fla at the Gulf of Mexico, there is a company out of Miami called 305, and 305 makes it's almost identical to Marlboros, and you can get them for 4.50 to $5 a pack. But that's
Gross.
irrelevant. It's
It's
still a
still
lot of
gross.
money, and it's still a nasty habit. And if you can stop this habit and get past it and move on, you're gonna have a better life. You'll have a little more money to spend, and I just think it's good
Yeah.
for you. So, I'll be
It's
60
more of
this
a
year
money.
too. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you will be March and
Mhm.
all right, and
100%.
that's us
Okay.
personally, but man, the day we're living in this world is, no words. I don't even know where we go from here after the racist post from the demented psychopath in the Oval to continuing
Innocent
go over
American citizens being shot to
well, yes,
death.
wait, let's hold that thought, that's huge. These are 3
Yeah. I
massive
mean, just
things.
what's going on. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't mean to
No, no, no,
interrupt.
and
Go
that's
ahead.
okay because
Yeah.
there's 3 big buckets.
Mhm.
Psychopath in the Oval,
Mhm.
ICE on our streets killing people,
Mhm.
protests are still going strong, and the Epstein
Mhm.
files. These are the
Mhm.
3 big I mean, there's so much more,
Mhm.
but with these 3 big buckets of insanity
Mhm.
is like, where do we go from here, you know? And
Mhm.
and 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 they are
Mhm.
trying to brush all that under the rug. Levitt with her bullshit response after that racist post.
Oh my god, of the Obamas,
Okay, thanks.
absolutely,
Oops.
absolutely disgusting, unbelievable that this man is not impeached. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. I mean, he's
Well,
so
the
inappropriate.
one thing the GOP are finally, like, getting quiet on and quietly not voting on things is the Epstein files, because let's just go back where it started with QAnon, which turns out to be made up by the GOP, who created the whole story about the pedophile ring, eating babies, Pizzagate, all that stuff, and it turns out to be their guy is one of the ringleaders of all of this, and so many other people incriminated, our
Mhm,
country's doing nothing.
mhm,
There's not even an apology,
mhm,
where except that I can read a list right now of what the rest of the world is doing,
mhm,
because they're actually doing something. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer apologized to the Epstein victims for
mhm,
appointing Mendelssohn as ambassador. Norway's royal family, Crown
mhm,
Princess Mette-Matt, is issued a statement of regret, calling her past contact with Epstein embarrassing.
mhm.
But
I
they also
know.
have investigations in both those countries.
Mhm,
Slovakia Prime Minister Robert Fico accepted the resignation of his national security advisor. So all these countries, all the leadership around the world has some kind of tie with Epstein.
mhm,
France, well, the French government, they detected a Russia-linked disinformation because they're trying to make him look like he's part of it. Macron,
mhm.
but that was all.
Yeah,
Russia's always involved in the disinformation. They've got
yeah,
that nailed down.
yeah,
They're the kingpin of disinformation.
yeah.
It just goes on and on. The Spain former Prime Minister Jose Maria Aznar and his wife were listed as recipients of packages from Epstein in the early 2000s. So
I
Switzerland,
just
who else? They're all, they're all doing something. We're doing nothing. Nothing so
Mhm,
far. Except
mhm,
we're gonna have the Clintons come on, and they're finally they're still negotiating, I believe, live cameras
mhm,
versus
mhm.
private deposition, right? What have you heard about that?
Well, I heard that the Clintons want it absolutely 100% live and broadcasted. They don't want it the
Oh,
GOP
yeah.
or, the current government, the current administration wants says they can have it filmed, but they don't want it to be live, obviously, because they're worried about things that will come out that are inappropriate that would put the big orange beast, in big trouble,
And
as he already is. Um, but, the Clintons are like, "Bring it on.
yeah,
Bring it
uh,
on,"
I saw
you know?
like 1,000 cameras or something
Yeah.
like that. The game
Unbelievable, and then Orange Julius Caesar is, trying to backpedal and be like, "Oh, I'm buds with Bill Clinton. I'm buds with the Clintons. Bill
yeah.
Clinton's a great guy." It's like, "You know what? Shut up, get out, beat it." It's like, you know,
Did
I
did you
I'm
catch the
so fed
clip?
up. I'm so fed up. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
I
Yeah.
am
Yeah.
can't even
I'm
sleep at
disgusted.
night. It's the demonic. You feel like you're going through a psychosis when you read some of this stuff, and a lot of people are
Mhm.
staying away, and I get that, but people should read at least a couple things just so they understand what everyone else is reading, because then when we talk about it, we feel crazy, because
I
there's
know.
no way human
Yeah.
beings are capable of these things, but they
Yeah.
are. But they
Yeah,
are.
you have to read it yourself from a very respectful publication, a legit publication to actually believe because the shit that is going down is not even fathomable. Like maybe I'm sheltered, but I don't think I've been that sheltered. I've been around the world a couple times. I've lived in Europe. I lived in New York City. I lived in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but
I, you know what I mean? And,
stuff is
but,
hidden. It's
but
hidden.
even I hear this stuff and I am like, what?
Yeah, but I mean, I think a lot of people have been left in the dark because it is all, or and then all these kids and things have been interviewed, and people just don't take them seriously. I mean, we just has to just keep being investigated and cracked open and discussed and figured out and shut the fuck down,
Yeah.
because it's just so beyond words of some of these stories.
Uh,
Um,
Not
but
fathomable. I mean, it's hard
so
to believe.
so they're gonna interview the
Uh-huh,
Clintons. That's gonna be
uh-huh,
fascinating. I hope that's
mhm.
the floodgates open, because
Yeah,
everyone. And how are these, like, Comer and things, like, saying, "Yeah, we're gonna interview all these people," and they don't even mention Trump, who's mentioned more in these files than Harry Potter is in all 7 books of the Harry Potter series. Like, he's
I saw
mentioned more
that.
than anybody.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's an interesting
yeah,
fact because you start calculating, like, that's pretty massive.
yeah.
They delete there's so many emails where people's names are redacted. Why are those names redacted, but other names are shown? Who are you protecting?
I
GOP, MAGA, your people are protecting pedophiles.
I
Like,
know.
hello? That's
I
what
know.
you
Oh
all ran on. Loomer, where are you?
my god.
Steve
It is
Bannon is in
so
there, but yet he's also was with Loomer doing the whole QAnon thing. Like, so, I mean, yeah,
oh,
I'm
the
angry. I sound angry.
hypocrisy.
I'm very upset about all of this. Just it's
I cannot believe that this is what's running our country and
yeah,
just are
here's where
it's
we are.
so sickening.
We all let it happen and create it. I mean, this is nothing new. It's been going on both sides of the aisle. Everyone's and then here we are. So it's in our face. We have this opportunity now to blow it out of the water and recreate it, rebuild it, reform
Yeah,
it. Everything.
yeah,
This is our chance right now.
yeah.
Um in the most human, intelligent, nonviolent way because
Mhm.
you could still be powerful and be not have a violent revolution, and
Yeah,
it's economy, it's taking down these billionaires not buying into all their, crap like, oh, let's talk about ICE. They
mhm.
use, Enterprise rental cars. Don't use them anymore because Enterprise is helping
Yeah,
ICE.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. Yeah, t cut 'em off,
Ring
tell 'em no.
doorbell. Ring
Yeah.
doorbell's another one. They're supplying cameras and things.
Oh my god. So
Not that we
gross.
don't mind the cameras, we need cameras, but I mean, just anyone helping them and giving them deals and all that kinda stuff, or just feeding the whole system of this joke that's just put there, obviously, to instigate fear,
Mhm,
and
mm,
because we saw it, we have eyes and ears that
mhm.
said, "We'll remove ICE if you give us your voter rolls." I mean,
Y I can't. I
so
can't.
So
I
are we
literally
all
can't.
sit
I'm
like
not kidding you.
dummies on the sidelines and say, and not do
Yeah.
anything?
I feel
S
like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so sorry. I
That's okay.
apologize. I feel it
Are
coming. I
we
do.
are we gonna make it to the elections?
Oh my god. I have no idea, but I mean, can I just say something that's a little bit funny now? Let's get just a drop of humor. Do you realize that Orange Julius Caesar now wants his name on Penn Station, Dulles Airport, and his head on Mount Rushmore?
Yeah. And yeah, he was negotiating with Schumer, and they need those trains to get in and out of New York. Like, how do
I
you
know. I know.
between that and the 10 billion because his tax documents were leaked along with 40,000 other Americans who he should be showing us his tax documents.
Because every other president did, and that
I
and
mean,
he's suing he's
it's
suing he's
from our
suing
tax
yeah,
dollars.
the IRS for $10 billion. Basically, we would have to pay $10 billion to him. And the most ridiculous thing about it is that
So
he's the
sad.
one who decides, let's see, should I let it go through or should I not?
Why
He's
how is
basically suing
Congress not
himself to get the
involved?
money. What's that? I'm sorry.
I don't know how Congress is not involved. How is he the sole, like, how what? That's like a king thing.
I do not
How
understand
are
it,
we not
but
involved?
he has something over somebody. I don't get it. How could everybody just let all this criminal crap go by the wayside? Just everyone, how could you turn a blind eye to his bullshit?
This podcast sounds so angry, but I mean, it's also so overwhelming the information dump that they do to try to make us crazy. So we're just trying to like highlight the main things that are insane. Don't
Yeah,
look away. Don't look
yeah,
away.
yeah,
Also, be angry, but use your angry energy to help What? I bring this
I don't
down.
even
I
know.
mean,
I
well,
think
the
we just need to let it out. I just need to let it out. I
yeah,
live alone. My dogs don't answer back. You know what I mean? Like I
well,
hear some of the stuff. I was stunned by the bullshit that he was texting out last night on Truth Social. Somebody stop him. Rip that crap out of his hands. Make him go to
I mean,
sleep. Shut that loser up.
they could have easily deleted it. One of his people, they all have access to everything. They could have done
Yeah.
so many things, because he's not right in his head. Dementia, like, beyond is so evident, and the crapping of his pants all the time now. Like, it
Well,
was
it
pretty evident in a video yesterday of a little kid that kids don't have control of their gag reflex, and they had
mhm.
to it was the wife of oof, who was that? I forgot now.
Is that the woman
He
who
had
was
to
wearing
hold the
green,
kid.
standing behind him in green, and she kept rubbing her nose like, mm,
That was a different
ugh.
one.
Oh,
That
okay.
that was a
Well,
much
apparently
local this
there
one
was
was at a presser, and they had to hold the kid's mouth and run her out because, the kids don't have that control, but everyone
yeah,
was getting away. I mean, this
yeah.
dates back because if anyone watched The Apprentice and the
I
producers
was
talking about
I
the
was about to say, the
they
producers used
had
to say, yeah, he has
they had
no
a
control.
someone
No control.
assigned to the role
Mhm.
of cleaning him up and wiping him down
I
after
know.
he would shit his pants, and he would many times. I mean, he's been wearing the Depends, which they call Trumpers now.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but
That
that
and
makes sense.
Schlittler is pretty good too.
Oh, that's pretty good
Um,
too, yeah.
we've been using
Mhm.
that, my friend and I have been using Schlittler. They thought of that one a long time ago, about a year ago. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's
Unbelievable. It's
I
like the
mean,
whole thing
who
is
are we
like it's
using
not
that?
even real.
What?
Do you know what I mean? The entire scenario, our government, the way it's run, what's going on in the world, the way
Yeah.
it's not even it's like a bad movie, you
It's like a
know?
bad movie. It's a
Yeah.
cliché to say you can't write this shit at this point because 'cause we've said that a million times.
Yeah.
It's a
I know.
cliché to say this is an SNL skit because 'cause we've said that a million times.
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
all we keep doing is talking. I mean, the protests are amazing. The protests are
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
The economy stuff has been good. We got a lot of people out there, really, really wealthy people, like, that are constantly, um cutting off their all their accounts with, Target, Amazon Prime,
Mhm. Mhm.
ChatGPT, and they're still going at it. All that stuff is working. Small. It's just little pieces at a time, but it's
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
my
I
new
know.
favorite protests are the singing group that goes out, like, thousands of people get together and they just sing very peacefully, but it's, like, annoying because 'cause they're surrounding the hotels where ICE is staying.
Yeah, that's good.
But they
All
just
right.
sing, and
Yeah.
just so annoying in a way, but
Yeah.
um,
Mm.
this is the problem that I keep that they want us to feel is like we have 9, 10 more months to go to the elections,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
we have to stay strong, we have to keep marching, we have to keep going, we have to just keep talking about it, nothing can fade, nothing can die, and I'm sorry,
Mhm.
we can't there's not a fun, happy podcast until we change the subject, and this is the subject because this is where we live. This is
Yeah.
where we live. As other
Mhm.
places around the world are, like, facing on the Epstein files and, like, calling out people, they have no fear, but we
Mhm.
are just
I don't get
hiding
it.
because we're
I'll
being
never understand it. But what is it that he has over everyone that they're so
well, they're
fearful of
all
him?
they're all tied in together. He's equally there. I mean,
Hmm,
the
okay.
Epstein files, number 1, because that's what his followers ran on, that he would
Mhm.
shut down the PDF rings, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
Now that they see he's in it, I'm waiting for one of the big ones like Loomer to come out and be like, you know, Marjorie Taylor Greene has exited.
Mhm.
It was so bizarre seeing a clip of her sitting next to Joe from Morning Joe on
Mm.
on
Yeah.
what's his name's show. You know, the comedian, late night.
Seth Meyers, Jimmy
No,
Fallon, Jimmy
no, the one
Kimmel,
that smokes weed.
the one who smokes
Yeah,
weed.
oh my
Bill Maher?
Bill Maher! That's the guy.
Yay! Okay.
Work, okay. So that I mean, that's the day we're living in where
Mhm.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is sitting next to Joe from Morning Joe on the
Yeah,
Bill Maher show. My point is,
yeah,
she did cut away after she made her 25,000,000 and stuff, but at least,
yeah. Yeah, I
she was a
know.
pretty big
Listen,
MAGA girl.
at least yeah, exactly. I have no idea what's gonna come out of everything. I'm
No one
hoping
knows.
obviously that,
Okay, wait.
everything comes out on, good, that the victims are, 100%
Can
vilified.
can we just let's just say what needs to happen then. For
Yeah.
us to survive this is what needs to happen.
Mhm.
The survivors need to get their day. They need to get their
Mhm.
day of accountability,
Mhm.
justification, all of that.
Mhm.
People on stands.
Mhm.
We need live court feeds of people getting their day in court and justice.
Mhm.
Justice.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, we need that to survive this. We need
Yeah.
that. Do you agree?
Mhm.
Okay.
I agree. I agree 100%. I do.
We
Yes.
need ICE
Mhm.
off all of our streets.
Mhm.
We need them to be trained. We need them to they need to ask for ID. They need to have warrants. They need to have body cameras.
No masks. No
No
masks.
masks. They
Mhm.
they need to be taking criminals and prove to us that this is a criminal,
Right. Mhm.
and do it
Yeah.
humanely. All
Mhm.
these people in the all these guys need to taken to court also. They
Mhm.
need to be accountable for their horrific, inhumane actions,
Mhm.
and, all these ICE survivors and families that have lost their loved ones need justice. We
Yeah.
need that. We need it to survive this.
Mhm. I agree. I agree.
And we need
100%. Mhm.
this administration impeached to survive this. We need that.
Yeah.
Those are the
Mhm.
3 things for me. We need that. And then
Yeah.
when people, whoever, Democrats, I hate all these labels because these parties are a joke.
Mhm.
But independents, let's say,
Mhm.
we need term limits. We need Citizens United gone. We
Mhm.
need us to vote for the Supreme Court justice. Why are we voting for the other 2 branches and not the Supreme Court justices?
Mhm. Mhm.
We
Yeah.
need electoral college gone. It doesn't even work anymore. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
Um, and term limits also for the Supreme Court. These are my
Yeah.
requests. Uh,
Mhm.
there's people that agree with me
I
because
think everybody would agree with you because those are realistic goals and those are realistic questions. And, it's realistic because right now we're living in a crime filled nightmare. And I don't foresee
and
anything getting any better until some people step up and make some changes. Let's
and
get that
our
orange juice
forefathers
out.
wrote us the roadmap, but they also
Mhm.
said that, change as needed as you go, as you learn.
Yeah.
So these are the changes that should have been done decades ago, if you ask me, because we learned
Yeah.
these lessons, but we let ourselves be controlled by billionaires and corporations and that we've
Yeah.
allowed all this to happen. The
Hmm.
power and greed has taken over and it has to end for the greatest experiment and the greatest country in the world to survive.
Hmm.
That's what we need. And so how we start chipping away is these elections. Oh, did you hear Fetterman switching parties to the GOP? Fetterman from PA.
Mm.
Joke.
Well, that is a
Another
joke, and
one
how
that's
did that
gonna
happen?
right in
Good
the head.
lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, another mentally ill one,
I
sadly.
One thing I'm happy about are people that are starting to run, these regular people, women, men, everybody that are starting to run, and that's what we need. That's who needs to be in our government. That's who we need to vote for. The
Mhm,
PAC money, which I said Citizens United should be gone, but anyone
mhm,
voting for check where they're getting their money. If they're receiving money from a PAC or a corporation, do not
mhm,
vote for them. They're owned.
mhm. Yeah, I
We learned
know.
this years ago, but we still keep doing it.
Well, that's because I don't think everybody knows, like, it's hard to get the word out there, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people turn a blind eye to all of this. They don't wanna hear about it. They think it'll just work out on its own, but it's not that it doesn't work that way. Everybody needs to really be aware. Awareness is super important, and, speak up, talk about it.
The
You know,
funny
it's
thing is, my 18-year-old nephew was here the other day, and I said, if there is one silver lining, because I'm hearing
Mhm,
him talk about the problems in our country, is that
yeah.
I didn't talk like that when I was this age. He
Mhm.
has a good idea of what's going on. He has a
Mhm.
learning about the government sooner. He's learning
Yeah.
about how important his voice is.
Yeah.
So if for nothing, the younger people are learning quicker, learning more. That is
Yeah.
one silver lining is education about how the government works and how we can
Mhm.
what we can do to change it.
Yeah.
Needs to be
That
happening.
is
All the
true.
high schools coming out
Think
protesting.
about all the yeah,
Incredible.
yeah, think about all the young, terrific, young speakers or, like Adam Mockler, Dean Withers,
Yes.
Parker Get
Mark
a Job,
Burger.
Luke Beasley. I mean, Harry Sisson. There's so many great young guys that are coming up, and yes, they are on the Democratic side, but they're realistic. I mean,
And we
you
could
know,
tell a lot of Congress people already. AOC, no PAC money. Bernie
uh,
Sanders, no PAC money. So,
mhm.
they've been doing that already, but they get a
Yeah,
bad rap because the GOP makes fun of them. They're
I know.
brilliant people.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Zohran
Well, I'll be
Mamdani, no PAC money, no corporation, no, he's not owned by anybody, and he's doing
I know.
amazing.
I know. I know.
In New York City was the lowest crime rate ever in history of his first month in New York
Oh
City.
my god. I mean, that
And now Trump's trying to hold their money for the train system so he can get his name on some stuff. Like, oh, can you imagine his name at Penn Station? Oh my
No,
god.
I can't remember imagine his name on anything anymore. I'm over it. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so fed up with everything. The
But
Kennedy
what do they
Center,
do?
his
Like,
Arc de Triomphe. I mean,
and
all
now
of his just someone just shut him up.
and now he's gonna shut down the Kennedy Center
Yeah,
for
exactly.
2 years. I mean, do what
Because
does New York
he has to.
do?
Nobody will perform there. Nobody.
I know.
Because his name is on it. Nobody he needs to understand that he is so disliked. He is
Philip
so
Glass shut down President's Day concert? Brilliant. Wait, what does New York do? They need trains. They needed them to be running. Do they let him have the name and then
no,
deface
Chuck
it?
Schumer is not gonna go for it. I already because I
I mean,
know
the
that.
money's
Uh,
already allotted for. It's our
yeah.
tax dollars. It's
They'll
already
have to get around that big
for this
ego. They're
yeah,
gonna have to get around that ego. There's no other way. There's no way that he can keep naming everything about for him. There's no way. He's such an egomaniacal psychopath.
I hope, like, people like Massey,
Yeah.
just flip his party to independent. Just
Mhm.
that's what they should start doing. Just start anyone that's
Yeah.
got cojones, just flip
Yeah.
it to
Yeah.
independent. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, they can't all be owned by him. Like, why do they care? Like,
I
there's not
don't
I know
know.
some of them are intertwined with Epstein and money things and stuff, but
Yeah.
where are these people and the
They have
women?
no backbones. They're such pussies. They just bow and kowtow to this bossy freak show of an orange nightmare. It's like, I don't get it. I'll never get it. Like,
Oh,
how
yeah.
can
Uh,
someone like Richard Nixon, who is like a tenth, like he was a criminal, okay, but he resigned, but a tenth of what this guy has done and what he continues to do, this
That's
man is a national disaster.
that's the
Uh,
phenomenon.
ugh,
So,
I just I'll never
yeah.
understand it. I'll never understand it.
Well,
So,
we should probably
okay,
wrap up because 'cause we're going over.
now that we power vented, right?
We did. Thanks for letting us vent. I hope you're with us, though. I hope you're just as angry and you're feeling it and you're not looking the other way. If you get a chance to read something from the Epstein files, you should, because this is your
Mhm.
country that this is happening and we can't ignore it. Why do we
I
let them get away? No, no, no. No, no,
I
no.
know.
We are in charge here.
Mhm.
We are the voice. We are paying these people.
It's
So come on,
unbelievable.
everyone. Do your part.
Ugh.
Do your civic duty. Get out there. Get up. It sucks, but we gotta get through the muck. We
In
gotta
order to make some
come on.
changes, that's the only way.
It
And if
doesn't
you
happen
really in
without us using our voice and using our whatever we
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Just get out there. Sorry.
Yeah, if you really enjoyed this conversation, if you enjoyed it or you didn't enjoy it, if you're for us or you're against us, let us know. Follow us, like us, ring the bell, hit subscribe, follow. Just do your thing because we'd love to hear from you, and that's what really helps keep us afloat. Thanks so much, everybody. Have an awesome weekend.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.